Ravens fan, pay attention because what I'm about to tell you could change everything in Week 18. The NFL has made a decision that could seriously complicate Baltimore's chances of winning the division title. It seems like the Steelers have been handed a massive advantage, while the Ravens were placed in a completely unfair situation. But what does this mean for Baltimore, and how could it affect our playoff future? Stick with me until the end because I'll break it all down for you. And trust me, this story doesn't look good. Go Ravens! Imagine playing a critical game, knowing that other teams can watch your results and use them to prepare better. That's exactly what's happening to the Ravens. The NFL scheduled Baltimore's matchup against the Browns as the first game of Week 18 on Saturday afternoon. This means the outcome of that game will be known before the Steelers take the field against the Bengals, giving Pittsburgh a significant strategic edge. While the Ravens are putting everything on the line, the Steelers can adjust their game plan based on what happens early. This situation creates an imbalance that's hard to ignore. The Steelers know that if the Ravens win, their chances of claiming the AFC North are gone. But if Baltimore loses, Pittsburgh will take the field with the opportunity to snatch the division title. This scenario adds unnecessary pressure on the Ravens, who must win without knowing how the rest of the weekend will unfold. The question remains, why didn't the NFL schedule both games at the same time to avoid this unfair advantage? Decisions like this make it feel like the Ravens are being set up for failure. It also puts the team in an uncomfortable position, playing under heightened tension. Scheduling Baltimore's game first seems to disregard the emotional and strategic impact this has on the players and fans. While the Steelers get to observe and strategize, the Ravens are left fighting in the dark with no guarantees about what lies ahead. Still, this is an opportunity for Baltimore to rise above adversity and prove their strength on the field. A victory on Saturday can silence critics and secure the AFC North title. But this isn't the end of the story. What happens in this game could directly shape the Steelers' fate and their decisions against the Bengals. This scheduling decision has turned the AFC North title race into a nerve-wracking chess match. The Ravens must beat the Browns to secure the division title, but if they lose, the door swings wide open for the Steelers. With Pittsburgh playing after Baltimore, they'll take the field fully aware of what's at stake. If Baltimore falls, Pittsburgh will go all in to steal the division. This makes their game against the Bengals a critical showdown for the rival. The added pressure on the Ravens is frustrating, as it skews the balance of the competition. While Baltimore steps onto the field without a clear picture of the division's fate, the Steelers can adapt their strategy based on the outcome of our game. This kind of advantage shouldn't exist in a league as competitive as the NFL, where every detail can determine a team's future. The lack of simultaneous scheduling creates an uneven and even more challenging environment for Baltimore. Winning the AFC North isn't just about taking the division title. It's about making a statement. Beyond the numbers, this victory would prove that the Ravens can overcome any obstacle, including unfavorable decisions like the stakes are high, but the rewards are even greater. Securing the division title wouldn't just mean a win, but would send a message to the entire league. Baltimore is ready for anything. Meanwhile, fans feel the weight of these decisions. It's not just about wins or losses. It's about respect for the team, and this respect, or lack thereof, becomes even more apparent when considering the potential for a Steelers-Ravens rematch in the playoffs, a scenario that depends heavily on what happens this week. The possibility of a third Ravens-Steelers matchup in the playoffs adds another layer of drama to this already tense situation. If the Steelers lose to the Bengals and drop to the 6th seed, they could end up facing Baltimore in the wild card round. This would mean another showdown between the two rivals, and as we know, those games are never easy. Pittsburgh understands that going up against the Ravens is always a challenge, especially in a win-or-go-home scenario. This creates a dilemma for the Steelers. Do they go all out against the Bengals to secure the 5th seed and avoid Baltimore? Or do they rest players and accept the chance of facing the Ravens? This decision is only possible because they play after Baltimore, giving them the advantage of choosing their path based on our game's outcome. Once again, the Ravens are left at a disadvantage, having to play without any of these strategic options. For Baltimore, a potential playoff matchup with the Steelers might not be ideal, but it's also not cause for panic. The Ravens have already proven this season that they can beat Pittsburgh even in tough situations. Still, there's no denying that a third clash between these two teams would test everyone's nerves, from the players to the fans. This only underscores the importance of beating the Browns, which could prevent this scenario from unfolding. At the same time, the Ravens must keep their eyes on the bigger picture, not just the Steelers, but all the possibilities the postseason holds. That's why Sarah Ellison's comments on the unfair scheduling resonate so strongly and deserve further attention. Well, we've already passed the halfway point of our video, but I noticed you haven't left your like on this video yet. That's really important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you, so I can continue bringing it to you. So go ahead and drop a like on this video. It's free, alright? Thanks. Let's keep going. Sarah Ellison from the Vault podcast didn't hold back when discussing the impact of this scheduling decision on the Ravens. During her appearance on Up and Adams, she pointed out how the NFL gave the Steelers a clear advantage by not scheduling both games simultaneously. According to Ellison, this creates an undeniable imbalance, allowing Pittsburgh to rest players or tweak their strategy based on Baltimore's results. It's hard to argue with her, as this decision seems to directly favor the Ravens' biggest rival. Ellison's criticism echoes the frustration of many fans who feel the Ravens were put in an unfair position. This isn't just about scheduling. It's about maintaining a level playing field. Playing first leaves Baltimore exposed, while the Steelers gain the chance to react accordingly. It undermines the principle of competitive fairness, especially in a league as tight as the NFL, where every move can have massive consequences. Her comments also highlight how this situation puts the Ravens to the test at a crucial point in the season. Overcoming this challenge will require even greater focus and determination from the team. Winning against the Browns is the best way to ensure the Steelers' strategic decisions don't affect Baltimore's destiny. It's a tough situation, but one that can showcase the team's strength and resilience. Despite the injustice, the Ravens still hold their fate in their hands. A win on Saturday would send a powerful message to the league and set the stage for a more favorable playoff path. This could even mean facing an easier opponent, like the Texans, rather than a heated rivalry rematch with the Steelers. Despite all the challenges, the Ravens have reasons to believe they can still come out on top. A win against the Browns secures the AFC North title and the chance to play at home during the wild card round. This not only provides a strategic advantage, but also boosts the morale of the team fans. Playing in the playoffs in front of the home crowd is a reward that justifies all the effort put in throughout the season. Moreover, even in the event of a loss, the scenario isn't too bleak. If the Steelers beat the Bengals, Baltimore could end up facing the Texans in the playoffs, a theoretically easier opponent. The Ravens already showed on Christmas that they are fully capable of beating Houston, making this option less concerning. Of course, the ideal situation would be to secure the win and avoid any complications, but it's good to know the team is well-positioned even in the face of adversity. This situation also highlights the importance of seizing every opportunity. Beating the Browns isn't just about clinching the division title. It's also about sending a clear message to rivals and the entire league. The Ravens are ready to take on any challenge, whether in the playoffs or beyond. This mental and competitive strength will be crucial in the steps ahead. This sets the stage for reflection on how scheduling impacts the team and how they can use this experience to grow stronger in future seasons. Ravens fans have every reason to feel frustrated with what happened in Week 18, but now it's time to move forward. The hope is that in future seasons, the NFL will pay closer attention to scheduling balance, especially for such decisive games. What happened this year serves as a lesson and could lead to positive changes in the future. For now, though, the only thing that matters is focusing on the present. This adversity can also be seen as an opportunity. The Ravens have the chance to show they can overcome any obstacle, even when conditions aren't favorable. This strengthens the team and fosters a winning mindset, which is essential in a league as competitive as the NFL. More than ever, it's time to turn this frustration into motivation to win. Finally, the season can still end on a very positive note for Baltimore. Whether by clinching the division title or showcasing their strength in the playoffs, the Ravens have everything they need to turn things around. Now it's time to support the team and believe the best is yet to come. The next big battle is against the Browns, and winning this game could be the first step in a remarkable playoff. This connects directly to how the Ravens will handle the challenges of Week 18 and beyond. So, Ravens fan, this Week 18 scheduling situation really left a lot at stake and doesn't seem fair at all. While the Steelers might benefit from knowing the outcome of our game, the Ravens are under pressure to handle their business without that same advantage. It all comes down to how the team approaches this challenge and whether they can turn this difficulty into motivation to shine in the playoffs. What do you think about the NFL's decision? Do you believe this could truly hurt the Ravens, or will the team rise to the occasion? Share your opinion in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest news about our team.